Malika, you going up?
Yeah, come on,
All right,
we're late for the show.
okay.
Come on.
Where the hell is everybody?
Girl, we gotta go.
Come on, Perk.
I'm not running. I'm speed walking.
Where the hell have you guys been? Seriously.
Oh man, I'm so glad that we all made it to set today, Perk speed walking, but we thought we would do a little elevator pitch here because we're in a week where we're seeing the Eastern Conference go up and down and up and down. So what's going to happen is you're going to have 24 seconds to make your case for each team before we push it to the next. Get it? Got it? Good, because Rich, you're up first. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. First? The Orlando Magic. They're currently third in the East. You buy in or sell in Orlando?
Oh, I'm 100% buying because Pablo Banchero has been outstanding. Paolo, not what I said. Paolo, listen up. He's been outstanding. He's been amazing. His numbers are impressive. We were doing a podcast, me and this big head over here earlier today.
Wow.
LeBron's averages are 27, 7, and 7. Right now, this man is averaging 28, 9, and 6. That shows you how big of an impact he can have on a game, and it looks like it's slowing down for him in his third year.
All right, next up, Big Perk, the Milwaukee Bucks. They've dropped 3 straight. How worried are you about Giannis and company?
Oh, I'm very worried. Look, in the offseason, while other teams went out and made powerful moves, the Milwaukee Bucks went out and made popular moves. Have Dame and Giannis both been balling? Absolutely. But we don't know what Chris Middleton is going to look like when he comes back from injury. Who's going to be that third guy to step up? They don't have that right now. Brook Lopez looks a bit old, and right now I'm really questioning the leadership in that locker room. Who is the voice in that locker room? Nobody.
All right, Chiney, let's see who you've got. The New York Knicks.
Okay.
They've dropped 2 of their first 3 games. It's just a slow start or something else?
No, I think it's just a slow start. They incremented and implemented new players. If you see right here, the Celtics in their loss. But you guys, if you're New York and you're a fan, focus on the World Series. And when that's done, maybe the Knicks will have everything settled. They have to get Karl-Anthony Towns more attempts, more shots on goal. And also, more importantly, they have to get back to that New York brand of defense. But that takes some time to really understand the chemistry and the connection and the communication. So I'm not worried. Focused on the Yankees, and then we'll go back to the Knicks.
All right, well, how about we focus in on the Indiana Pacers, right? They're off to a little bit of a rough start, dropping 3 out of their first 4 games, looking nothing like the team, right, that crashed the Eastern Conference Finals. A huge slide in Tyrese Haliburton's offense, too, when you take a look at the numbers. He was playing at an MVP level in the early stages of the season last year. Before the All-Star break, he had 7 30-point, 10-assist games, including a pair of 40-point games. And then since then, he's scored exactly 30 just once, and his shooting percentages have also taken a considerable dip here. So, Richard, can you just explain what's happened?
Well, I can't explain, but I'm going to give you something that I think might have happened, and everyone understands this.
Okay.
For players, it's all about the confidence. When you step into a shot, when you load into a shot. And we know Tyrese is always going to be able to pass the ball, get people excited. People are going to want to play for him. But the thing that sets up his passing is his shooting. It's his scoring. Because now you got to get close to him, and now he's able to go do it. But one of the things that we were all talking about is that his step back isn't having the same effect. His percentages are down, and a part of that might be the hamstring. I'm not talking for him, but when you go and you're a guy that goes left and you step back, you have to power off of this leg so much. That step back, if you don't trust that hamstring, if it's a little step back, if you don't squat to explode after that, all of those things can affect your jump shot. They can affect your percentages. And when you look at it from the hamstring injury on, that's what we've been seeing.
But that's one shot, Richard, from one spot. To me, he has so many different areas on the court to affect the game. And you said, hey, sometimes your shot affects your passing. I don't think that's the case, because last year I had so much fun having that pun saying the Pacers lead the NBA in pace. When you play with tempo, when you play in transition, you can create opportunities. Last year he led the league in assists. I think it was 10.9. I think right now he's only averaging about 5 or so assists. To me, he's got to get that to get his confidence up so that he shoots the shot he wants to shoot. Come on, Perk.
Let me get this. Let me touch this rock for a little bit. First of all, listen. I strongly believe that the Pacers are going to fall off like no limit.
Oh, wow.
They're not going to make the playoffs this season.
Whoa.
I'm not high on them. And look, the great Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett, he told me this one time. He said, Perk, I always look at these young, up-and-coming all-stars, superstars, franchise players, and I want to see how they perform after they get the bag. And to me, I'm watching a guy like Tyrese Haliburton come into this season. I don't know if he necessarily been putting in the work that he needs to put in. When you're watching the other young guys around the league, from Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, those guys look like they've been working on what they need to work on.
Also, he got paid last year.
He was just in the Olympics. He was just in the Olympics.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so look, here's my thing. Hold on, real quick. So here's my thing.
Yeah,
Anthony Edwards was a sponge in the Olympics. Learned from Steph, KD, Braun, how to be a leader. Look how he's approaching this season.
I'm just saying that
It's a
Tyrese
difference.
Haliburton agreed to that contract
And he-
extension a year ago and made All-Star since. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them going, try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here, feeling fun.